Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your October 2024 tarot reading. I hope and pray all is well with you. Let's go ahead and get started with your message. I received like a few downloads. Something about this month you may be seeing like rainbows, something that connects to like hopefulness, your inner child, or just sightseeing in general. I was also getting this energy of some of you guys either recently finding out about a third party situation or healing from some sort of conflict, okay? It may not be a third party, but it could have just been a conflict that happened for some of you guys at work. But I'm seeing like you're making strides ahead. I feel like there's more fortune and lucky favor due to that occurring to you, okay, or happening to you. It feels like the universe wants to reward you. Offers are coming in. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, I feel like there's an offer that's coming in that I feel like can't wait. I feel like this connection or this person, they definitely embody an energy of somebody who acts with their emotions quite quickly. They could be quick to rush things. I don't know who this person is yet. We'll find out more. We do have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, so they could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements, or Aries placements. Five of Cups. Wow. Okay. This makes total sense because the energy on the second of the month talks about healing from a lot of like exes. There's going to be people who want to reconcile with you. There's going to be opportunities and offers that want to come back to you. But this month, and specifically the solar eclipse, the second, is emphasizing this need to recognize your growth, to walk away from these situations, to recognize what you've learned. I feel like this is a forewarning of things that will be exhaustive to you. But I do want to give you some hopefulness because it does feel like this could be a relative or a family member who could be coming into you. Whether it's somebody who's wanting to visit you, contact you in some way from afar, a short visit is promised here, from family members or people who will send you upliftment around you. I feel like it's during these challenging times that you're able to connect with people who are closer to home with you. I feel like they're supposed to be giving you some upliftment, making you feel better, feel good about yourself, reminding you of how good of a person you are, that you are worthy and deserving of so much more as you reflect. You just have to be open to like paying attention and looking at this on the brighter side. I'm also picking up here for some of you guys, like, because you never know how people operate, how families work. I'm seeing some of you guys, you could have a family member that's on social media and you haven't been checking for like their notifications or their messages, and they've been sending you messages of love. They just want to let you know that they care about you, okay? Yeah. Then you have the Emperor here. Whatever it is that you need as far as like a little bit of extra oomph in your confidence to kind of readjust your crown, it feels like you receive because your next energy that you embody is the Emperor. This is about you taking leadership or a position of power or role in your life, and I feel like you're ready for the shift. So it could be that internally or in private you could be kind of going through something, but externally I feel like you exude this very confident energy. I am getting that there is an emperor energy that is approaching you, someone who is a boss, a ruler, somebody who could be seeking out an empress energy, or someone who is just interested in confiding with you about something. But I feel like there's a greeting here. There's a meeting of the minds. There's something that comes in that I feel like you're able to do. Some of you guys, this could be you signing an agreement. For others of you guys, this could be a contract with a person. We do have the Seven of Swords here. So pay attention to contracts. I feel like there's something here where not looking at things with rose-colored glasses whatsoever, because you might miss something. It is at the bottom of the deck, okay? And am getting, for those of you where this is romantically involved, there could be an ex that's trying to get in the way of the situation. You're being viewed as temperance this month. It came out for you early on, Leo, so I knew what to look for if it came out. And this feels like somebody is viewing you as this offer, this opportunity, somebody that's gotten away too, but they're only doing this because they feel like there's somebody in your energy who is making a huge judgment call on you. But judgment is also a reconciliation card. So be very mindful. Like I said, this is someone who feels like if you allow them a second chance that they wouldn't mess it up just for them to completely fumble it early on. Like it just feels like something that's just not worth you even reconciling with or even giving time of day to. Somebody wants you to kind of be distracted because you're in the energy of mastery. Okay. And when you're in the energy of mastery, there's a lot that's thrown your way. There's a lot of offers and opportunities. It can be easy to get distracted, but you are the emperor, so of course you stay focused. This energy of like having a positive mentality is going to be necessary for you. So you doing things to keep your mentality clear, well adjusted, maybe even expressing your emotions is necessary. And you have the Ace of Cups here, so yes, that's definitely going to play a part in this. But I also get this energy of like new love for you, romantic offerings opening up for you, you accepting and welcoming in newness. Because this cup overflows, in which it does, I feel like there's also this energy of like, once the sky stop raining, perhaps maybe it's raining around you, there is this energy of those rainbows that come through, that happiness. I love this energy of gold that's coming through for you. Golds and blues could be very significant in your energy, and white, I feel, as well. I feel like it's going to help you to heal whatever you felt like was burdensome for you, especially if you were struggling with trust issues, or if you experienced a lot of like player like energy coming towards you, or you had a lot of frustration when it came to romantic offers. There is an energy of excitement here that I do get with the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck related to the Ace of Cups. This could be somebody who's just really nervous or excited about how things will go. I am getting this energy of like anxiousness, not knowing what to expect. And I'm also getting a nervousness because of something that you're walking away from, or walked away from and healed. You never know how this person reacts, but you know that when you are around somebody that you have a strong connection with, they tend to go crazy. This is when they go haywire. And it's because they get jealous energetically, or there's a sense of envy because you're pulling and tugging your energy away from whatever was like low vibrational. So keep your endeavors high and recognize that like cord cutting is necessary in order to receive total wish fulfillment here, okay? 1111 is going to be really significant. A lot of you guys could be seeing that a whole lot. Ace of Pentacles right next to it. I know that's right. So you have love and you have abundance and money that's coming in. It could be that there is some sort of romantic offer that's coming in from a water sign or an earth sign here. I am picking up on being patient. It feels like being on guard. Don't tell everybody about this, especially like a younger water sign about this. I feel like there's somebody who's greedy or selfish around the circumstance, or somebody that they're connected to as well. 92 could be very significant as well, okay? I just get this energy of like, you need to withdraw your energy from circumstances and people that just really brought a lot of travesty in your life when you were going through something, or maybe you had to be patient for this opportunity. Maybe you were concerned that you wouldn't get it, but you get it. I feel like whatever this may be for you, it just gives this energy of like, there were a lot of low vibrational influences around you, a lot of people who kind of made you feel like you were a burden to them, at this time. And in the meantime, until you receive this Ace of Pentacles. But even if this is like a new job or a circumstance here, it just feels like you're getting out of the energy of wanting codependency. You find that it's distracting you a lot, or it's distracting somebody around you with the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords. I am getting that there's this strong energy of like, be careful when you're at work, especially if you're dealing with somebody who is depressed, or like, I just get an energy of somebody who's overindulging in alcohol. Okay, and around the 17th, I want to encourage you, not to get overly involved in that. The Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, you guys. It's very important not to engage in that, because I feel like there's going to be this influence of people who can't control themselves. A lot of like lack of safety around those circumstances. Okay, so I feel like you want to be in safer, calmer climates where people are able to temper themselves, control themselves, maintain balance, because you are in that energy of like only needing more persistence, patience, and clear vision, right, towards your destiny, towards your goals. You don't want to be led astray by a lot of illusions or a lot of like manipulation. Even in contracts, I just feel like there's somebody who's just too inebriated to fully pay attention or be aware of like some sort of standards that are coming in. The Three of Pentacles is right here, Capricorn energy. I feel like there's some good support system or stabilization that's coming in. Perhaps this person does have Capricorn and Aries placements, or Capricorn and fire in general. Mars can be very significant or important for you. I feel like at the end of each week this month, there's going to be something in which you delve in that's going to kind of build up on another thing in which you're working on. It's like a next step, a next step. And I feel like you should do this at a time where it's almost fun for you, or you have a little bit more freedom, because I feel like there's this necessary adjustment that you need. The High Priestess, divine awakenings here. There's some shift in what you've been recognizing or having visions of, and it feels like during that time you have more patience. You can kind of focus more, you can meditate more, you can sit on the ideas more, you can allow them to fully develop and crispen even. Okay, your creative ideas have like this huge divine influence that are going to allow not only your love life to overflow, but I feel like for your money to overflow as well. Good health too is promised, because I feel like you're trying to do things to appease yourself, maybe even help in like a promotion or a pay raise. But I'm also getting here that it's like helping with your self-love and how other people are attracted to you as well. You could be wanting people to look at you or something like that. You got the Three of Swords and you have the Queen of Wands that's coming out. Whoa. Maybe somebody can only offer you attraction during this time, or like maybe someone is only satisfying you in certain ways. And so you recognize that, like, if you're in the Emperor energy and somebody's coming to you in the Queen of Wands with the Three of Swords right beside it, this person isn't the most loyal. This could be a consistent hoe that you may have on call or duty or something like that. But I was getting that this person was giving you some sort of distraction. This could be somebody else in the mix that you find out about, okay? So just be very mindful in how you handle your energy. This feels like from the past. This was like somebody who's calling you, wanting to make you jealous about like somebody being younger than you, or like, but you're an emperor. Like, come on now. It's nothing to really get at. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is somebody who wants you to compete because they lost out. This is somebody who wants that quick action with you. This is somebody who wants your insight. This is somebody who paid. Maybe this person initially came in like getting something from you that you like charge for. Like, let's say you're in a relationship and somebody's connected with you as a client. You know, you're in this commitment or something like that, and then you find out like your person is trying to connect with one of your clients or some shit like that. Like, it's really childish or petty, the low blows in which you were receiving at one point in time, and you freed yourself from this, from these types of dilemmas, these types of conflicts here, or like you're allowing yourself to go through the full process of healing and recovering from this. Some of you guys could have like invested in therapy or some sort of collaboration with a mentor of some kind. Okay, you've done something maybe even to focus on work or school, okay, to educate yourself further, to expand after you went through some sort of delving that really wanted you to face some consequences. I'm seeing here that the circumstance is going to come up so that you can kind of realize what occurred, how it affected you, and how it influenced you. It's necessary, okay? And I feel here that it's actually going to make you appear more attractive afterwards. Like, even after a good cry, sometimes what happens is like our skin will clear, or like we start to feel better. Our eyes seem clearer. It seems like we may even have more of a vigor for life because we've kind of allowed our emotions to come through and surface. And then we set time for that period, and then we set things aside so that we can kind of focus on everything else. Because we've had that good cry, or we've let go of our inhibition to kind of control our emotions for a moment, we're then able to kind of refocus our mind on what we need to focus on. Because the Queen of Wands is quite confident when it talks about you, Leo. This is your energy of like maybe recognizing that you get a lot of like havoc where you don't deserve it, or you've been receiving like a lot of player like offers and tendencies when you're the prize. And so this is why you have kind of chosen yourself. For some of you, you could be giving to yourself, all right? Because this is the modern tarot deck, and sometimes when we do get the Ace of Cups, I notice that people like to dive into their self-love, or that influence is very prominent sometimes due to like some sort of love conflict or like healing and recovering from something could be significant too, or like the same type of people influencing your life. The Hierophant, I feel like you are seeking some sort of high commitment or high level marriage, something here where some of you guys could be visiting a cathedral, or are some of you guys planning a trip to like Italy or something like that? I'm seeing like these large famous cathedrals that somebody is planning to visit. For others of you, I feel like there's something here about you seeking higher wisdom here or having a higher calling. Some of you guys, this could be like supporting someone else. Maybe you're gifting them with something in regards to like childcare or childbirth or something like that due to some conflict. All right. But with this Hierophant, I'm also getting that there's an adjustment that's needed. There is something here where you are recalibrating yourself with Taurus. And there is something here about approaching a situation with all honesty on the table. I don't feel like this necessarily relates to you, Leo. I feel like you could be receiving an apology from someone who may have felt like they shouldn't give it to you, but it's due to them kind of viewing you in a lower position than what you are. And I often talk about this where people sometimes they may initially believe that they have some sort of higher position of power than you, and then it's like you level up where they're not expecting, and then they kind of come back to you and ooh, there's Leo, and they're looking for something from you. Because this is your energy, this is what you're embodying. So you could have a circumstance that comes up at the end of this month, October, that reflects upon how somebody treated you or like what they said about you behind your back. And I feel like for a lot of you, this may be so exhaustive that you can only tell that they said something about you due to their familiarity to you and their reaction when they see your face in this position. It lets you know that there's something about it where they were intimidated by you. They felt like you couldn't have it. There was something they were nagging about. Okay. So I feel like what I'm bringing up here, this is all going to make you feel good, but you will see that there is conflict in your positive endeavors in what you've been receiving. It feels like there isn't someone who is necessarily in your company that you feel like fully favors you. Perhaps you wouldn't trust this person with your cup. Maybe this is related to something that happened around your birthday or somebody else's birthday. So be very careful around this person if they're coming up as well. But I feel like this could just be somebody who's confiding with you about the situation that occurred that's making you upset. And it feels like it's coming to the surface so that you can heal. Then you have this other business situation with someone who was like, I don't know, it just feels like they didn't have the best perspective of you. Maybe they evil eyed you at one point in time and then they come into pass with you and they're like, oh, Leo's actually kind of cool. I don't know why I was, viewing them like they were this way or this way. Or like, let's say that somebody's recognizing that they have somebody around them who isn't the healthiest. They could be very self-aware about this situation and it affects them deeply as well. And I feel like somebody is recognizing like how they could have handled it more maturely. This person is definitely giving Aries and Taurus vibrations all the way through Leo. So I feel like that's all that I need to get into with you guys. I feel like that's all you guys need to look forward to because the astrology is going to be quite heavy on that releasing X's, and the second seems like it's affecting you heavily, as well as the 17th where it kind of re-embodies that, but also removing yourself away from people who are overindulging. Specifically, it talks about in liquor or alcohol abuse, okay, and Pisces and its connection, okay, too many emotions, people not really being fully honest if they're too inebriated, okay. But those are your messages. I hope and pray that it resonates for you. 333 could also be a great angel number before I leave, and 55. I love you guys very much. Thumbs up the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I would love to read for your energy. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.